For the most part, search engines work very well. Users simply type a free text query and the search engine returns a list of resources that match the query. However, most users experience difficulties finding what they are looking for from time to time. This user would like to find out what the venue for CHI 2012 will be, but is having trouble. When search tasks get tough, most people don't know how to adjust their search strategies or use advanced search engine functionalities that could help them. Part of the problem is that searchers don't get any feedback about their behavior when they search, and they never learn search strategies that may lead to increased success. Because this searcher knew about the site operator, they were able to save a lot of time. However, most searchers don't know how to use such functionality. They've never been told that there may be a better way. Because receiving feedback and reflection are known to be key aspects for learning and for positive behavior change, we developed the Search Dashboard, a reflective interface for feedback on personal search behavior. The Search Dashboard presents summaries of different aspects of a searcher's behavior, and as we will see, it allows them to compare it to the behavior of typical users, search experts, and topic experts. Based on a formative survey and previous work, we selected 12 aspects of people's search history and organized them into 3 parts: performance, techniques, and topics. In the paper, we refer to performance as tendencies. The system presents 2 types of data, numeric data and textual data. Numeric data is found on the performance or tendency section that you see now. Numeric data is displayed using a gauge chart like this one. Gauge charts were used to concisely display several values. This one shows the amount of time to click a search result after issuing a query. Shown are the user's value using the needle and digits, the units of measurement, and the performance ranges of typical users and search experts. Textual data is used on the techniques and topics sections. Here you see all of the data presented in the techniques section. Textual data appear in tables like these, with 3 separate columns. One for the user's data on the left, one for the typical user's data in the middle, and one for the presented search experts data on the right. Topics data also appear in tables. However, the experts are topic experts rather than search experts. The topic expert that is most similar to the user is displayed by default. Here it is the computer expert, as indicated by the message at the top of the section. When any of the 13 topic experts are selected from the drop-down list, the tables are updated for that expert type. Current search history tools provide personal data only, so we were interested in identifying the differences between personal data and having personal data augmented with the comparison data we have seen up till now. For this reason, we developed a no comparison variant of the dashboard that you see here. This dashboard showed numeric data using digits like these, and textual data in the same tables as before, but with the comparison columns removed. The dashboard allowed users to get more information and explore their behavior data in a number of ways. Mousing over a question mark beside any of the labels presented a tooltip with a description and possible interpretations of the data. These descriptions were the same for both variants, and so did not mention the behavior of experts or typical users. Table data presents the top 5 values by default, but a more complete list can be viewed by clicking a link. Values in all of the tables can be hovered over, and different information is presented depending on the data type. For example, mousing over a direct answer, as you see here, shows an example image of the direct answer that would appear in the search results. Clicking on the direct answer would launch a query on a search engine to display that direct answer. Another example is when domains were moused over. The list of queries that led to search results being clicked for that domain are displayed. As part of our study, participants used the search dashboard to explore their own search behavior. For their initial encounter, when participants arrived at the system, a walkthrough dialog appeared that explained the process of the study to them. It also explained how their data was displayed. Here you can see a user receiving a quick overview of how textual data is displayed. And here, because the user is seeing numeric data for the first time, they are receiving an overview of how to read the gauge charts. For this part of the study, participants could only access the data type sections one at a time. Note how the tabs are grayed out. And after they spent at least 1 minute with the tab, they could proceed by clicking the Next button. Despite only needing to spend a short time to conduct the study, most participants spent nearly half an hour exploring their data, and most voluntarily came back to revisit their dashboard. The time spent reflecting on their data led participants to realize they weren't quite as skilled at search as they thought. This change in attitude implies that participants learned that there was room for them to improve their search skills, and participants changed their behavior with regards to 5 of the 12 data elements presented. These strong results demonstrate a new way for search engines to help users modify their search behavior for positive outcomes.